Hi, my name is Natalie Ledwell, and today I'm going to share with you 10 things that you should give up to be happy. So when you eliminate these things I'm going to share with you today, you actually make more space for the things that make you happy. So starting today, number one, I recommend that you quit procrastinating on your goals. Now, some people dream of success, while others wake up and work hard at it. Action and change are often resisted when they're needed the most. So get a hold of yourself and have some discipline. Putting something off instantly makes it harder and scarier for you. What we don't start today won't be finished by tomorrow either. And there's nothing more stressful than the perpetual lingering of unfinished tasks. So the secret to getting ahead is to simply by getting started. Just focus on the first step. Don't look at the mountain of everything that needs to be done. Just what do you need to do now? Starting all by itself is usually sufficient to build enough momentum to keep the ball rolling. So forget about the finish line and just concentrate on taking your first step. Say to yourself, I choose to start this task with a small, imperfect step. And all those small steps, whether they're perfect or not, will add up and you'll start to see actual changes happening fairly quickly. So number two is to quit blaming others and making excuses. Stop blaming others for what you have or that you don't have, or what you feel or that you don't feel. Remember, when you blame others for what you're going through, you deny responsibility and perpetuate the problem. Stop giving your power away and start taking responsibility for your own life. Blaming is just another sorry excuse, and making excuses is the first step towards failure. You and only you are responsible for your life choices and decisions. As soon as you blame someone or something outside of you, you lose all ability to do anything about it. So take responsibility. Okay, so number three, quit trying to avoid change. Okay, if nothing ever changed, there would be no sunrise the next morning. Now, most of us are comfortable where we are, and even though the whole universe is constantly changing around us. So learning to accept this is vital to our happiness and our general success. Because only when we change do we grow. And only when we grow do we begin to see a world that we never even knew was possible. And don't forget, however good or bad a situation is now, it will change. That's the nature of the beast, and that's how life works. That's the one thing that you can count on. So embrace it and realize that change happens for a reason. It won't always be easy or obvious at first, but in the end, it will totally be worth it. So number four is to quit trying to control the uncontrollable. If you try to control everything and then worrying about the things that you can't control, you are setting yourself up for a lifetime of frustration and misery. Some forces are out of your control, but what you can control is how you choose to respond to things. Everyone's life has positive and negative aspects. Whether you're happy or not depends greatly on which aspects that you focus on. The best thing that you can do is to let go of what you can't control and invest your energy into the things that you can. Okay, so number five, quit talking down to yourself. All right, I have personal experience with this one. Nothing will bring you down faster than berating yourself. The mind is a superb instrument when used right, but if used incorrectly, it becomes very destructive. Be aware of your mental self-talk. Now, we all talk silently to ourselves in our heads, but we aren't always conscious of what we're saying or how it is affecting us. Now, as Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. Now, one of the major causes of why we fail is due to the self-doubt and the negative self-talk that we impose upon ourselves. Now, the way to overcome negative thoughts and destructive emotions is to develop opposing positive emotions that are stronger and more powerful. So listen to your self-talk and replace the negative thoughts with positive ones. And over time, you will change the trajectory of your life and your happiness. Number six is quit criticizing others. The negativity that you bleed out towards others will gradually cripple your own happiness. So when you truly feel comfortable with your own imperfections, you won't feel threatened or offended by the imperfections that you see in other people. And believe me, when you're judging other people, it is a direct mirror of how you're feeling about yourself. So stop worrying about the flaws that you see in everybody else and focus on yourself. and focus on yourself in a loving and kind way. Let the constant growth and improvement in your own life keep you so busy that you have no time left to criticize others. Okay, number 7, quit running from your problems and your fears. Trust me, if everyone threw their problems in a pile for you to see, you would grab yours back. Tackle your problems and fears swiftly. Don't run away from them. The best solution is to face them head on, no matter how powerful they may seem. Fears, in particular, stop you from taking chances and making good decisions for yourself. They keep you confined to just the small space where you feel completely comfortable. But your life story is simply the culmination of many small, unique experiences, many of which require you to stretch your comfort zone, stretch out of where you feel comfortable. Letting your fears and worries control you is not living, it's merely existing. Now, the bottom line is either you own your own problems and fears, or they will ultimately own you. Okay, number 8, quit living in another time and place. Now, some people spend their entire lives trying to live in another time and space. They lament about what it would be like if they could have done something, they're in regrets, or what could possibly become in the future. However, past is gone, and the future doesn't exist. No matter how much time we spend thinking and lamenting about either of these things, it doesn't change anything. Now, one of life's sharpest paradoxes is that our brightest future hinges on our ability to pay attention to what we're doing right now today. We need to live more in the moment, and living in the moment requires active, open, intentional awareness on the present moment at hand. So don't fantasize about being vacation while you're at work. And don't worry about the work piling up on your desk when you're on vacation. Live for the now and notice the beauty unfolding around you in that moment. And number 9 is to quit trying to be someone that you're not. One of the greatest challenges in life is being yourself in a world that's trying to make you like everybody else. Someone will always be prettier, someone will always be smarter, someone will always be younger, but they will never be you. So don't change so people will like you. Be yourself in all the uniqueness and deliciousness that you are, and the right people will love you, and you'll love yourself more too. So number 10 is to quit not being thankful. Not all of the puzzle pieces of life will seem to fit together at first, but in time you'll realize that they do, perfectly. So thank the things that didn't work out, because they just made room for all the things that will. And thank the ones who walked away from you, because they just made space for the ones who should be here with you. No matter how good or bad you have it, wake up each day thankful for your life. Someone somewhere else is desperately fighting for theirs. So instead of thinking about what you're missing, try thinking about what you have that everybody else is missing. Now, before I go today, I'd love to know, do you have any other happiness tips that you could share with our community? Please share them in the comment box below. My name is Natalie Ledwell, and stay tuned for a new release every Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.